ignored boundaries, right? Here's the deal. Setting a boundary is the very first part of a boundary. That's the first part. People think, I'll set a boundary and then that's all I have to do. No. That is not all you have to do. That's the easy part. The next part is reinforcing your boundaries. Here's what happens, right, is we set a boundary and the people closest to us will test us on that repeatedly to see if we mean it or not. So you might set a boundary with somebody and the first thing they do is ignore the boundary completely, over and over and over again. And they're like, well, what are you going to do about it? Like, I've always talked to you like this. What are you going to do? Some people then feel they have to go into, sometimes they feel like they have to go into a situation and say, well, if you keep on doing it, I'm going to leave you. There are lots of steps prior to that. That's kind of, the ultimatum is kind of the final step. But there are lots of other things you can do. So I've worked with women who are in quite toxic relationships, right, where the man will treat them quite rudely, disrespectfully, and abusively at times. What I say to these women is, and they don't want to leave, right? So these women don't want to leave. They're in a position where they're going, you know what, I'm not ready for that yet, and I want to keep trying. We have kids. So what I say is, okay, well, what can you do? What can you actually do? So for a woman who isn't ready to leave and her partner's being abusive, maybe he's getting angry. And she states, you know, I won't stay listening to you when you're angry like this. That's the boundary, right? And he just keeps amping up. So what I say to those women is, what are you going to do? So one of the things you can do is grab your keys, grab your kids, hop in your car and drive off and stay away for 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, 24 hours. But go, I'm not coming back while you're angry. Now, while the anger might subside and you go back and the person then might be really good for a bit and then lose their temper about the fact that you left, you go, you know what, I've told you, I'm not staying here while you're angry like this. And then you pack yourself up, you get in the car and you drive off. These things, some of these things are really challenging. The bottom line is this: if you set a boundary in place with somebody and then you have and if you choose to ignore it, cross it, boundary ride it, whatever you are going to do, you must follow through with. So